and the other one here. And I think I will keep the strap on it because I find that holding a bag like this is kind of inconvenient when you go shopping. Missing someone. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mags and today I'm filming a Let's Go Birthday Shopping with me. Well, actually I've already gone shopping, but I wanted to share my unboxing of my new Louis Vuitton bag. So if you have seen my previous video, which was how to save for 20k with me this year, this seems a little bit counterproductive to that video, but I have been saving for this bag for a very long time, and I've had this particular bag on my vision board for the past 2 or 3 years, and it was just time. I just really wanted it, and yeah, I decided to get it for my birthday this year. So if you'd like to see me do my unboxing of the Louis Vuitton Alma BB handbag, I will do a review and a what's in my bag as well. So let's get into it. Also, I did just want to flag, if you've seen any of my other videos, I have since cut off my very long hair. So I'm just still getting used to styling it, but I really like it. But it's a little bit flicky at the moment. We're just gonna look past that. But yeah, let me know what you think. Okay, so let's get into the unboxing. Firstly, it comes with this iconic sort of orangey yellow shopping gift bag. And I should also let you know that I went shopping for this last Sunday, and today is Sunday when I'm filming this. So not only did I want to film the unboxing, but the wrapping itself is just so beautiful that I just wanted to look at it for a solid week. So don't judge me about that, but it was so lovely, and I just wanted to just take my time, really. The wrapping itself, so it comes in this beautiful box, and then it comes with this blue Louis Vuitton ribbon. And I'm also one of those kinds of people who like saves all their ribbons and stuff from their gift boxes. Okay. Oh, there she is. So the bag itself comes in this Louis Vuitton dust bag. And I think I'll definitely keep this box. It's like a really nice size. It's not too big. And I can just imagine storing stuff in my closet. Okay, here we go. There she is. Oh Milan, do you like it? Yes, okay. Oh, stunning. Now I can't remember why or when I decided exactly I wanted this particular bag, but I think it's a really classic bag. The Alma style was created in 1934, and it's had various different iterations since then as well. And I think over the past couple of years, my preference is definitely to have more like smaller day bags like this, rather than sort of a bigger bag that I would usually take into the office. Because I work from home majority of the time, I barely go into the office, so a larger bag, it's just really not something that I need on a daily basis, whereas something like this that I can, you know, take to the shops and things like that is probably going to get more use. So I really love it. I chose this particular, the checkered canvas material, just because it is a little bit different. I don't know, I just like this color, I just like this look and feel, and I think it's really classic. And I think that if you can afford to have like super trendy, like it bags, bags that kind of, you know, are seasonally on trend, then yeah, definitely go for it. But if, like me, you only buy, you know, luxury bags every now and then, I think it's important to invest in one that you can use and that you will treasure for many years. So I guess a bit about my experience with going into Louis Vuitton. So there's a few stores in Sydney. There's the one on George Street, which always has a line out the front, like it's so busy. There's also one in Bondi Junction, which is always really busy, and then there's one at the Rocks, which is less busy. So last year I went to the Rocks store. My sister and I bought a handbag for my mum's 60th birthday, and there was a really lovely shop assistant who helped me there, just because the bag itself that we were after was sold out, so she helped us order it in and had it posted to me. She gave me her business card, and I kept it ever since, and I actually gave her a text and I was like, are you still working at Louis Vuitton? I'd love to come in and get this bag. And she said, yes, I am. I work at the George Street store now, so I'll make you an appointment. And the reason why it's good to make an appointment is because obviously you don't want to have to like wait in line. I feel like most people know what they want before they go into the store, so it just means that they can prepare the stock for you as well. So I took my friend Corey, and we kind of made an afternoon of it, and it was raining so heavily that day. So we run across the street and we go into the Louis Vuitton store, and the sales assistant is like waiting for us, and she's got the bag and the dust bag ready, and she set up the strap for me, and then we worked out what to monogram. You don't have to monogram, of course, but it's a little bit unique, and because it's such a classic bag, I don't think that I'll ever sell it, but if I did, it's a little bit easier. Rather than monogramming the actual bag itself, like you can put your initials here, if you just monogram like the key holder, I'm sure you could replace that, or you could get rid of it if you wanted to sell it on, just because, you know, what are the odds of actually selling it to someone with the same initials as you? So I'm just thinking ahead to the future, but that being said, I love it so much, I don't think I would ever sell it. And then, so yeah, once we decided on the monogramming, she went off to sort that out, and then she also said, you know, you can go look around the store, and I was also wanting to get like samples of the perfumes. So Louis Vuitton has really, really beautiful perfumes. They're really expensive. They're like $400 for a bottle. Not that I could ever justify that, so I wanted to get some samples. So once she had done all the monogramming, she's like, I'm going to go wrap it up, but if there are any scents that you like, I can give you the samples as well. So I got 3 samples, and so yeah, if you are going into Louis Vuitton, definitely ask for those, because yeah, they'll give you them, and they're just so beautiful. Like they smell amazing, and I'm sure they'll last a long time. So that's just my little I guess savings tip there. But in terms of the bag itself, I haven't actually had a chance to really experience it, because in the store I did try it on, but didn't really you know, have too much time with it. So this is kind of me opening it and feeling it for the first time. So it's got this really beautiful Louis Vuitton padlock there. And then inside, we've got the strap. So I didn't know that she was going to take the strap off, but you can see there's 2 like holder clip-on things here. So you clip that there. And the other one here. And I think I will keep the strap on it, because I just find handbags like this not that convenient for me, because I've always got like shopping and carrying different bags and stuff. It's not that convenient. And then also like carrying it like this, I find a little bit inconvenient, unless you're just going to dinner or going into a cafe or something like that. Whereas a strap, I think, is going to be much more convenient when you go shopping, and you can kind of free up your hands to do other stuff. And then it's got this really bright, vibrant red lining. Final thoughts on Louis Vuitton and on this bag. I really love it. I'm so glad I got it. I've wanted it for a couple of years now, so I'm really glad that I saved up for it. Is Louis Vuitton worth it? I think yes, because it's a really classic brand. I know it is kind of expensive, but compared to other luxury bag brands like Hermes or Chanel, etc., I think it's quite reasonably priced. That being said, they did put their prices up at the end of last year. And then again, at the start of this year, again, they put it up by another 10%. So if they were going to put it up again towards the end of this year, I think this bag would not be worth it, and I wouldn't be able to afford it necessarily, and I would definitely choose a different brand. So that's just something to keep in mind, is that these luxury brands do put up their prices quite often. Louis Vuitton said it was the rising cost of goods, but you know, they put a massive markup on their stuff at the end of the day. But I also think buying something like this is, yeah, it's definitely a big decision. If it's not something that you can buy all the time, it's definitely worth doing your research, watching lots of reviews, going into the store and trying it on. I think as well, if you do decide to buy something of the luxury nature, like, it is nice to go into the store and really experience the full experience. So when we received my mum's bag in the mail, it was really beautifully wrapped. It came in a box and everything, but going into the store, I don't know, it's just going into the store itself and trying it on and feeling it and seeing it in real life before you buy it is part of the experience. Spending this much money, I'm like, yeah, I want my San Pellegrino sparkling water. I want my samples of the perfume, you know what I mean? So it's not every day that I would go into Louis Vuitton, so I definitely think that you should, you know, make a day of it and make it a really special experience, especially if it's something that is a bit out of the norm and not something that you would do on a regular basis. Of course, there are people who can afford to do that on a regular basis, so it's probably not such a special experience for them, but for me, definitely, it's something that, you know, I will remember, and yeah, it's just a really lovely experience. The brand itself, you know, is the Louis Vuitton basic? Maybe a little bit, like, it is quite common, as I said, I guess because of its slightly more affordable nature. Not so much their specialty bags, but the more, you know, the monogram bags and bags with this particular, you know, canvas design are a little bit more on the affordable side. I'm not saying that they're cheap by any means, but more affordable than a lot of other bags. So yeah, it is quite a common brand in terms of a luxury good, but I actually kind of like that about it. I like that the monogram and like this checker pattern is kind of very classic. It's very well loved, and for me, the Louis Vuitton brand is always going to be quite sentimental to me, because I actually got a really beautiful bag for my 21st from my my mum and my sister, so that for me is again a really lovely memory that I have. My wallet that I got, my sister gave that to me for my 30th, and again, it's just something that, I mean, maybe it's an Asian thing, but for, you know, milestone birthdays, you do receive gifts like that, and it's very special. So for me, it is a very sentimental brand in that regard, and to me it will always be a classic. So I think it's worth it, but as I said, the prices do go up so regularly, and I think eventually a lot of people will be priced out, and I don't think it's, you know, going to be worth it as such if they continue to put the prices up. That being said, if you see the lines out the front, there's always going to be Louis Vuitton fans. There's always going to be people who are willing to pay that, and they're not going to mind the, you know, the price hike. But overall, really enjoyed my experience of going into the store. The shop assistant was just lovely. Really love my bag. It's almost too beautiful to use, I think, but I think something that I've discovered over the years is that you know, life is short. You kind of have to appreciate and use what you have while you can, and I'm one of those people who used to, you know, put my, you know, my special bags and things away for special occasions, but you know, we don't have as many of those special occasions these days, since we're, you know, in and out of lockdown and things. So I think it's really nice to enjoy these things on a day-to-day basis, but of course taking care of them and making sure that they last as long as possible as well. So I think it's really important to look after your luxury goods, and as I said in my previous video, you know, I'm really serious about saving my money. This was just something that I had wanted for a very long time and had saved up for, but after this it's strictly business, and I'll be getting very serious about saving for my future as well. So this is definitely a one-off, very special occasion. And lastly, just in terms of saving up for a luxury bag, I would say, you know, making sacrifices, whether it's something small like not buying takeaway or not buying coffees, just putting away a little bit of money, like whether it's $50 or $100 a month. I'm saying a month because I get paid monthly, but just putting away those incremental savings. And yeah, it might take a while, it might take a couple of years, but if having a luxury bag is something that you aspire to have, and I don't think that's a bad thing. I think you know, if it's something that you really want and that you'll cherish and look after forever, it's worth having. So but yeah, you might have to save up for it, and that's okay. And I mean, this took me a couple of years to save up for, but I'm gonna love it forever, or for many years to come, so I definitely think it's worth it. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this very different episode. Please like and subscribe for more productivity and lifestyle content, and I'll see you next time.